These walls contain the
This guy will
world's
see
knowledge.
exactly the same thing as the level coordinator on the previous level. Here, we will skip this level for now.
What?
If you have played the game before, you might know why.
What are you...
Instead, we'll go at 4th level directly.
Huh? Out with it. Uh-huh. If you wish.
This is Shistel. We've heard that he's been behaving very strange, almost as if he was another person entirely. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a doppelganger. Let's press him with some questions.
Excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
Leave me be, stranger. I've work to do. Do you not recognize me? It is Zekel. Certainly, Zekel. I did not recognize your face. My apologies. I trust your journeys have been comfortable? The Cloakwood can be cold this time of year. If you will excuse me, I should go. How did you know I had gone to the Cloakwood? I have relatives in the region. Yes, they must have seen you and sent a note on your progress. But Shistel, you never mentioned any family before. We are estranged and do not see each other often. There was no need to mention it. I really should be going now. There are things I must do. I think you were lying to me, Shistel. You are not the same man I knew. You would do well to leave me be. I tire of this game. Take your questions and go away, monkey. Oh no, I have many more questions to ask. For starters, who are you really? I am your death, foolish meat.
Yes.
Well, it is as we expected. Oh, he's a greater doppelganger.
Again you disturb me.
We're all
Magic
doomed.
missiles.
What?
That's always one less imposter.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else here?
These walls contain the world's knowledge.
Nothing in particular, apparently.
Join the army.
No one new here for over a month, and now there's a wave of you. A wave, is it? Anyone from the Iron Throne? Iron Throne? Aye, Realtar and Bruno are their names. They're in the Central Keep meeting with Toth and Kester, Knights of the Shield. Yes, we heard all these names before. Actually, we have a letter signed Toth that we found at the Iron Throne headquarters, so I hope we find them soon. Actually, I'll stop pretending. They are on the 3rd level. But I don't want to confront them now,
I need an ale.
because it would prevent us from visiting these levels at our disposal, so at our leisure, I mean.
Our library is a man's harem of knowledge.
Zekel, good to see you. I trust you are well. As well as can be expected, Piazzo. How have you been? Oh, I pine for the days when you and Gorion still called Candlekeep home. You brought a bit of energy to these walls. I shall have to speak with you later at length, but for now you must rest. Gorion's old room is the 3rd on the south corridor, just as it was. I think there are a few things for you there as well. We shall see you later. Ah, Gorion's room was here. He said it was the 3rd. He did not say from where. Let's see. Maybe it's this room, some gold, a letter. And this is signed Gorion. Okay, let's read this attentively. Hello, Zekel. If you are reading this, it means I have met an untimely death. I would tell you not to grieve for me, but I feel much better thinking that you would. There are things I must tell you in this letter that I might have told you before. However, if my death came too soon, then I would have never been given the chance. First off, I am not your biological father, for that distinction lies with an entity known as Baal. The Baal that I speak of is the one you know as a divinity. In the crisis known as the Time of Troubles, when the gods walked Faerun, Baal was also forced into a mortal shell. He was somehow forewarned of the death that awaited him during this time. For reasons unknown to me, he sought out women of every race and forced himself upon them. Your mother was one of those women, and as you know, she died in childbirth. I had been her friend and, on occasion, lover. I felt obligated to raise you as my own. I have always thought of you as my child, and I hope you still think of me as your father. You are a special child. The blood of the gods runs through your veins. If you make use of our extensive library, you will find that our founder, Alondo, has many prophecies concerning the coming of the spawn of Baal. There are many who will want to use you for their own purposes. One, a man who calls himself Saravok, is the worst danger. He has studied here at Candlekeep, and thus knows a great deal about your history and who you are. Signed, Gorion. Okay, very major revelations here. First off, that Gorion was not actually our father. Our biological father is a god, Baal, Lord of Murder. We learned a lot about Baal when we read the history of the Dead 3, which I insisted on reading back when we were in in Baragos. Well, this gives some information as to who is Baal. So, this god is our father, and this would explain why we have gained some strange new abilities throughout the game. These are manifestations of our divine blood. What am I reading? Yeah, Gorion's letter. So, and the other important revelation is that our worst enemy here is Saravok.
Yes.
Well, luckily for us, Saravok is not
done.
supposed to be here.
What? As I thought.
At least that's what he indicated in his letter. So now instead of going to the 6th floor, we will go back to the 3rd.
If you wish.
And explore it. To someone who had not played the game, the order in which I do things might seem a bit arbitrary, but it is not.
Huh?
Jalcales?
Yes.
We will buff because there is a small battle ahead. And save.
I don't have time to associate with drivel.
This is the head of the Iron Throne, Rialtar. My dear fellows, you must realize that it is manners that make the man. So would you kindly prove that you are gentlemen by leaving? The right people can afford to be rude, but this is not you. Leave now before my irate companion Brunos lets his temper get ahead of his reason. You're the bastards behind all of the troubles from here to Baldur's Gate. Now that we have you where we want you, don't think we're going to let you live. This is most distasteful. I've always known that rudeness is how the weak make themselves look strong. Even if you were to somehow beat us in battle, how would you escape the keep? Or did you think that the monks would let you go about murdering everyone within their keep? Crash them mutton heads, boys! So here we have Rialtar, Brunos, who doesn't seem too intelligent, Kester and Toth, who are the Knights of the Shield. They were apparently having a little business discussion. Knights of the Shield are another merchant organization, I believe. So here we want to prevent the mage from casting spells. I think
Yes?
Koran
Wherever
should
fate
be
takes
effective
me.
at
I
that.
don't want to talk.
culprit. Why me?
Night Singer, give me power.
Okay, the mage is dead.
What is mine is the fist of what? Onward to futility.
Ignorant barbarians.
Wow, this guy is pretty strong.
Outward.
Lots of magical equipment, not that we need any.
If you...
Okay, you might wonder why I decided to kill them right away, since we are in Candlekeep, and of course killing is not allowed here. So we'll certainly get arrested shortly. The thing is that you get arrested anyhow. So since we're about to get arrested, we might as well kill them for real.
I should have joined the
Zekel, stay where you are. I do not wish to harm you, but you must come with me. You are to be questioned regarding the murder of the Iron Throne leaders. They were apparently killed not an hour ago, and an item of yours was found with the bodies. Please, you will get a fair trial if you come quietly. I will use force if I must. Yes, I killed them, but they attacked me. They're the leaders of the Iron Throne, the people behind the Iron Shortage and everything else that's been wrong with the Sword Coast. We did everyone a favor by killing them. It is not for me to decide. Please, you have my word that you will not be harmed. If you are innocent, you will be judged accordingly. I will come quietly. Your weapons will not be necessary. I am glad to hear that. I did not wish to harm you. I am sure this mess will be cleared up soon. And so we end up in prison. Again, this happens regardless of whether you kill Realtar or not. If you don't kill them, you are set up.
Someone disturbs me.
Ah, so we finally get to speak with Alrat. Nice. So, Zekel, you have sullied your father's name by defiling his home and bringing ruin to a peace that has lasted for centuries. I spit on you and all of your friends. Your transgressions will be punished in the most severe form. I formally accuse you of the murder of Brunas Kostak and Realtar Anchev. Actually, we also killed 2 others. But I have done nothing wrong. Why have you accused me of such a thing? You were seen fleeing the site of the murder by the guest known as Cover Us. Oh yes, very reliable source. From everything we have seen and found, it is not hard to figure what your purpose was. From what I have been told, you have been trying to place all the misfortune of the Sword Coast squarely on the shoulders of the Iron Throne. I assume you and your friends are assassins in the employ of Amn. Perhaps you were sent up north to create discord in the region before an Omnish invasion. It matters little. You and your friends are to be sent to Baldur's Gate, where an appropriate punishment will be administered. Dude, we're sent by the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. If this is the High Leader of Candlekeep, man, he has no idea what's going on. Anyway, this is fascinating. We are in prison and nothing's happening. Ah, someone else.
Greetings, young one.
Tetheril. Well, maybe we did not retrieve his scroll for nothing. Hello, young one. I am sorry to see thee in such terrible circumstances. I know thee well enough to see that you have been falsely accused. Tomorrow, Alrant will most likely sentence thee to be sent to Baldur's Gate. There, thou wouldst receive the death penalty for these actions. I know that Gorion would not want to see his only child killed a scant few weeks after his own death. 'Tis as a favor to his memory that I will help thee escape. Make thy way through the catacombs beneath the library, but disturb them not. I have your possessions with me. You must take them and go with haste. Actually, before I say that, do you know anyone by the name of Coverus? I know of no one named Coverus, but Coverus is the reverse of Saravok. Ooh, smart. A young man who accompanied the leaders of the Iron Throne when they first came. I know not where he has gone. So cover us was probably Saravok. Damn. It is now time for you to go, Zekel. I can teleport you to the secret room that leads to the catacombs. But from there you are on your own. You must be careful within the catacombs. There are many guardians and traps, and perhaps whoever planned these murders. However dangerous the catacombs may be, they are a safer alternative to Allround's wrath. Well, why can't you teleport us outside of Candlekeep? Candlekeep is protected by powerful runes that seal it from divinatory and alteration magics. If I were to teleport you outside of Candlekeep, you would be ripped asunder when you came in contact with a protective field. Trust me, child, this is the only way.
Yes.
So, we just talked to Saravok,
Yeah.
who was to cover us.
What is your luck, be a
And the
lady?
Saravok knew a great deal
What?
about what happened the night of the murder. Also, Saravok said he would not be here. In a letter he wrote himself to his father, so it turns out he was lying. I have this letter somewhere around here. Yes, I am sorry that I will not be at your side, signed Saravok. He's talking to Rialtar. So he actually lied.
Yes.
And his father just died at our hands. Saravok, however,
It is
did
done.
not. So what is his plan in all this? I do not know. In the meantime, we do have to escape through the catacombs of Candlekeep,
What?
and we shall do so in the next video.